nice one. Yeah, he's a big one. Whatever he is. Got one. Got one over here. It's a nice big smallie, I think. Yeah, he's jumping too. Gotta get the net for this guy. Alright. Finally caught a decent smallmouth. Little crankbait. Okay, he's like a 2-pounder. He's a decent fish. Bye-bye. Finally got a decent damn smallmouth. I have to pee like a racehorse. Now I'm blowing past this area where I just got it. Okay, I'll make a couple more casts up here. Got one. Got one over here. He's a nice big smallie, I think. Yeah, he's jumping too. Gotta get the net for this guy. Alright. Finally caught a decent smallmouth. On that little crankbait. I got the lure into my pants. Okay, he's like a 2-pounder. He's a decent fish. Bye-bye. Finally got a decent damn smallmouth. Perfect cast right along the... Ooh, thought I had one. Oh, I got a little guy, a teeny little guy. Right along the rocks, well, along the concrete wall. Alright, maybe it's picking up. This is a teeny tiny guy, but... Get the hook out, man. Could be some walleyes down there too. This little fat crankbait's produced quite a few fish. Only one decent sized one though. There's a lot of times there's walleyes behind these bridge abutments. There's a little washout hole there and they hang out there. Thought I had another one. try to hit the upside of this log. Wow, it's just 7 feet of water here. Got one. Yep, I got a fish. He's a pretty big one too. He's a nice one. Yep, I got a big one. I think it's a walleye. Yes, it is. It's a walleye. Yeah, nice one. It's probably a keeper too. If it is, it's going in the live well. Oh, he's barely hooked. Like on one freaking hook, I gotta get him in. Yeah, nice walleye. Nice walleye on a crankbait. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that walleye. And we got a ruler. So we're going to measure them. Nice walleye, right on the current break out there. And this guy is... Stop. Just for a minute. He's 17 inches. He's going in a live well. In fact, I'm going to put a little more water in that live well. That's a nice keeper walleye I got. And there's probably more down there, so I'll work them with the crankbait, and then I'll hit them with the jigs, and I can even tip them with some worms. I got worms, and I got some wax worms. All right, he's good. One walleye in the boat. Leave the ruler out just in case I get another one. And here we go. Nice walleye. Okay, good. So, I'm going to go back this way a little bit. Oh, I got to get all these weeds cleaned off the motor now. That was a nice fish. Let me clean off the motor. Get away from here. I want to spook these fish. I'm just going to stay with the little crankbait. That thing's been producing. But that current break that log was making, that's where he was, sitting right alongside of that. Shoot, I can't hold the boat there too good. I got weeds. Oh, is that a fish? No, it's weeds. Well, at least I got a decent walleye. So I'm glad I came down by this bridge. It's actually a nice area. throw the anchor out, but just want to go up current a little bit. These winds are coming from everywhere now. They're swirling around. I wish they would just stay out of the west. That'd be perfect for me. Okay. Here we go. Into the current brake. Get it down. Crank it. Crank it. Weeds. Of course, weeds. Or line. That's even worse. I shouldn't have threw that back in. Okay, good. Right there. Nice mid-river walleye, right in the current brake like he should be. I'm going to go work the back side of this thing, but I wanted to take a few casts from this angle. Make sure this camera's still going. Yeah, it's still going. I think I got another one. Yeah, big one. I got another big one. Whatever it is, it's probably another big walleye. It's not fighting like a smallie. It's either a walleye or a catfish. Yeah, it's a walleye. It's a nice one. I'm getting some big walleyes here. Right off of that current brake with this crankbait. I'm skiing him in. Get this out of the net. See, nice walleye. Get the hook out. Let's measure them. Easy does it, buddy. Easy does it, buddy. He is 16. He's going in a live well. Okay, that's 2 keepers. That's all I'm keeping. These 2 fish. Turn on the live well. Make sure they got some oxygen. Okay, I'm not keeping no more fish. I'm keeping 2 walleyes for a meal, 2, and that's it. But I'm going to catch more. So what do we got here on this camera here? We're still good. What do we got here? Are we still good? Yeah. On a fat crankbait, you know, it's not, these fat crankbaits are not necessarily, I just got a giant clump of weeds on my prop. They're not necessarily walleye type lures, you know, they're more bass lures. These weeds are really like the killer today. They're just horrible. But I will try some different baits, and I'll eventually probably end up jigging back there too. Oh, we still got weeds. Come on, shake them, will you? So I got to get in good position to cast, though. See, normally I would go back there and cast downstream, but I figure while I'm up here, I'll make a couple casts from this side. Weeds all over the freaking prop. Get out of here before I spook all these damn fish. Here we go, another great cast right here. Yeah, stop this baby here. I'm a little too far out, but could work. Oh, I thought I had him. Thought I had him. See if I can get one more off the front side. There we go. Nice cast. Turn this off. Oh man, was that another one? Oh, I think I snagged it, hit the bottom. Damn it. Crap. That was just bad all the way around. There's probably a whole bunch of these walleye down here. Check my knot. Boy, this camera's got to be running out of memory soon, but it ain't. Midday mid-river walleyes. Ooh, thought I had another one. This little crankbait's working just perfect though. It's just ticking the bottom. Get over there. Oh. There's another one. I got another fish. He's pretty big too. Oh, it's a rock or a clam or something. It's a rock. I got a rock. Okay, now that I'm back here, I'm going to work it up the backside. Two nice walleyes. And probably more. I could change to something more slim maybe. I think I will when I come back. I'm going to work this thing, work that one, and then I'm going to come back and work these. There. Weeds, huh? No? 12:15. Got a fish. That's a smallmouth. But I got another fish. Now I got weeds too with the smallmouth, but ooh, it's a nice smallmouth. Now I'm starting to get some fish. I see it probably had to warm up. That's all. Well, he's not that big, but with the weeds he's big. You got 1 pound of fish and another 2 pounds of salad to go with it. It's a complete meal. And he unhooked himself. Thank you very much, fish. But you better slow down. I'm trying to get you out of here. Alright, little guy. But I got him. Alright, things are picking up here at high noon, so that's okay. So that cold, that drop in the temperature, you know, we went from 80-degree days, then all of a sudden it just started going into the 50s. And then the water dropped quickly, and, you know, it's not exactly in the fall pattern yet, so I think it affected the fish more negatively than it would, like, say, in a month from now. So, see, I want to put on a walleye diver or a flicker shad or some more slender bait, but since this is working, I'm getting walleye and smallmouth. I'm sticking with it. Right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, we are on another John Boat fishing adventure with Tim, your host. It's a change of pace from Lake Michigan, but I wanted to get those king salmon. You know, it's something you can't catch every day. And I just had enough guts to take my little boat out there finally, and I was successful. Come on, Walleyes. I know you're down there. See, a lot of times around these bridge abutments, there's so much line, you get snagged up real easy. Oh, that's a perfect cast right along the abutment. As long as I don't get a ton of weeds. Oh man, I should have got a fish on that one. See, this crankbait rod, it's got a lot of more bend in the middle than your standard fast action, which only bends at the tip. And it keeps you from ripping the hooks out of the fish's mouth. Oh, that's a good one too right there. Man, should have had a fish right there. But I got one there. Oh! I thought I had one. There we go. So a couple nice walleyes and some smallies. So this place ended up being a good choice to go to after dealing with all that crap I dealt with this morning. With weeds on every cast. Like this. I mean literally every cast I had weeds. Try this current break here. Got a fish. I got one on that current break. It's jumping like a smallmouth. And it is a smallmouth. Got grass too. Got a fish, got grass. Now let's get the fish off. Nice little grassy smallmouth. Like a pounder, you know. I haven't caught any really big ones, but they're in here. So it looks like we got both walleyes and smallmouth on these current breaks. And they're aggressive enough where they're probably waiting for stuff to swim by to eat. And I'm getting them on this little crankbait. I mean, it's 7 foot of water back here. So this is kind of like a brown with a little chartreuse, a little orange. You know, it's kind of like a crayfish color, only a little more colorful. What am I doing? Oh, I got tons of weeds on the prop again. A couple more casts back up in here, and then I'm going to head over to that one. I'm just going to work this area to death now. That there's fish here. You know, what's the saying? Don't leave fish to find fish. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm staying here. I can stay here as long as I want. Well, let's do one on this side again. I don't want to crash into this abutment. That'll definitely spook all the fish. a snag. Alright, I'm using a similar color. It's like a natural color with a little bit of orange on it. You know, like whatever you call it. But it's a walleye diver. Got a fish on the walleye diver. Tugging like a walleye. But he's pulling, yeah, it's another walleye. He's a small, oh, it's a smallmouth. I don't need the net for this guy. See, that's good. It's like, it looks like a natural color with a little bit of, you know, with a little bit of a bright color to it is what's going to work here. Another smallie, another little guy. So I finally got something going, man, after all morning of just striking out. Take this husky jerk off. I'm not going to use that around here. Could use it somewhere else, but I'm not using it here. Man, in Lake Michigan, I could yell at the top of my lungs. I don't want to sound like an idiot out here. All right, here we go. Now I got this thing on the right setup. Get it out there. Yep, got one. Got one, a little smallmouth. On that, oop, he's in the boat. Oh my God. Here you go. Come on, I'll let you go. Here, another little guy. See, you don't have to spend $10 on a lure to catch a fish.